Hey guys, what's up? I'm finally back doing another freaking vlog, man. It's been like, I don't know, what, 2 weeks since Force Friday, and so we're just winging this vlog. I don't even have a bullet points file this time, so we're just gonna see how far my memory allows me to stretch here. But things that I've been working on, figures first, because that's what's most important. But actually, real quick, speaking of Force Friday, I only reviewed 2 sets. Those guys right there, those guys, yeah. So I only reviewed those 2, and to be honest, it didn't really seem like anyone really cared all that much anyway, so I was like, great, I'll just stop there. Because if anything taught me, you know, if I learned anything from Force Friday for The Force Awakens and Rogue One, it's that I realized you guys definitely are not a fan of the review a day thing that I tried to do for The Force Awakens and Rogue One. It worked for the first like couple reviews, and then everyone's like, okay, stop. So that's actually what I did this time for The Last Jedi. I reviewed the 2 sets that were most important to me, and then I stopped, and it was great. So now I don't care, and I got the Kylo Ren Starfighter under my table, still totally unbuilt. So that's cool. But what else? Things. Yeah. So back to figures. Basically, I'm sure the majority of you are probably wondering, how's progress on the Defenders? Because, of course, I did end up going ahead with making them. You saw Daredevil and Iron Fist in the last vlog. But what about Thor, Ragnarok, and Justice League? Where the hell are the damn Flash figures and all those things? So, you need to turn some lights on. That would probably be pretty freaking great. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess that works. It's kind of a little too bright. There we go. That's better. So, Daredevil is pretty much done. He is actually completely done, and I finished him literally the day after I got my wisdom teeth removed. So I think it was like last Saturday that I finished him. And then Jessica Jones, I did start on. I made pretty much like the bulk of the progress is you know, all done on her. I managed to nail her face after like 4 different attempts. Turns out not that easy getting Kristen Ritter's likeness, but yeah, it turned out pretty well. And then the boots are pretty much all that I have left to paint, along with, like, you know, some other little details from her jeans. And then also Iron Fist, Danny Rand, he is all done and wrapped up too. Pretty simplistic figure for the most part, apart from the face, but he is pretty much done too. It's just basically at this point Luke Cage and Jessica Jones that I have to paint the legs for, and then it'll be showcase time. So yeah, that's the update on the Defenders. And you might have noticed the Thor Ragnarok figures are right there in the background just chilling out, and so I guess now would probably be a good time as any to confirm the lineup for the Thor Ragnarok showcase, and I guess Justice League too, but I can't really remember the Justice League lineup off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I have it nailed down. So Thor, Hulk, Hela, Loki, and Valkyrie will be the 5 figures I'll be showcasing for Thor Ragnarok, if all goes well. And then for Justice League, it's going to be the League and Steppenwolf and no one else. So I'm stopping there. That's already enough figures for me to try to cram in before The Last Jedi, and we're going to see how all of that goes. But if I don't make the release dates, then at this point, who cares? So yeah, but it's going to be fun making them. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of painting, definitely a pretty significant amount of sculpting and other modification. Probably going to invest in a new Dremel. That'll probably help a lot. But other things that have happened, Destiny 2, that's a thing, and that's been pretty great. I was never really into the first Destiny. I played it for the first few months in 2014, completely fell off and never played it again. But Destiny 2 has been a really great point of re-entry for me, and it finally came out since the last time I vlogged, so that's pretty cool. And I've been playing it probably more than I should, not an unhealthy amount. I mean, there were a couple overnighters, but it's been really great playing with an old friend of mine, Austin, Lego Matrix 23, from back in the old days of Lego YouTube, probably before most of you were here. So yeah, but my freaking Guardian, if it would load, that would be amazing. I've got him up to like 276 light, so that's like 6 light over what's required for the new Leviathan raid, which is apparently pretty great. But yeah, I'm a Warlock, and that's pretty exciting. Finally got my armor to actually look like something that I would actually want him to be, and I realized I probably totally could have just shown you my Guardian, like, no problem there, but of course I had to log in. Okay, there's the directory. There he is. And There he is. There's my Guardian. There's my freaking Warlock. Yeah. He actually looks like Benedict Cumberbatch under that helmet, by the way. It's pretty great. Got the Rat King pretty recently, so all that stuff been going pretty swell, man. Definitely enjoying it a hell of a lot more than the first Destiny. What totally turned me off from Destiny 1 were all the patrols and the lack of story and the repetition, and thankfully most of that is not required gameplay in Destiny 2, and so I've really been enjoying it. But yeah, so other things. The Millennium Falcon, the UCS Millennium Falcon was officially revealed on Force Friday. I probably talked about it. I did an analysis, which is pretty great because I'll probably never review it because it's $800, but that didn't seem to matter to all the people lined up at LEGO stores all around the world because why not? $800. Let's camp out for 7 hours and then go in and drop $800. And I'm making it sound like that's a really big ordeal, but I actually did something pretty similar for The Force Awakens. But yeah, so UCS Millennium Falcon, not going to be reviewing it, but hey, I will hopefully be picking it up at some point in its lifespan. I'm hoping LEGO will keep it around for a reasonable amount of time for those of us who would really appreciate LEGO having some form of like a payment plan system. But other things to talk about, this is the part where I forget shit. Been slammed with hurricanes, that's all sucked. Been donating as much as we could because all the victims in Houston and Florida, right where I live down in Florida, just had to be, like St. Augustine, had to be totally evacuated because of Irma. The flooding has been unbelievable. Just so much has been happening in terms of climate change in the last few weeks. I mean, the devastation, I can't even begin to talk about it. You all already know what happened, but that is all sucked. Anyway, other things. About a Porg. That was pretty cool. It's not the $20 plushie, it's like the $10 crappy one, but I used it for the BB-8 review. If you watch the whole video, you'll see that at some point in there. It's pretty great. Watched Kong Skull Island last night, and I realized I came out in like, I don't know what, March? April? But I finally watched that on my phone in my room, and it was pretty great. Speaking of my room, that's where we are now. So yeah, some people die some pretty god-awful ways. The performances were pretty on point, man, and the story and the whole movie was pretty much what I was hoping for, so that was pretty great. So yeah, then I think, other than that, I forgot everything else, so maybe we'll just end the vlog here, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got for this one, guys. I think I'll catch you later. All right. Bye-bye! Nearly falling over here. Great.